They should appreciate it.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Open Mic Night live at the ZoomBarDC. We've got a great show for you tonight. We've got Dave Sherman, Scott Kaplowitz, Bill Sherman, Megan Ukoh, Steve Woolwine, and more. So stick around, relax, and have a great time. And Scott Kaplowitz is going to kick us off. So take it away, Scott.
Okay.
All right, just make sure I have all my stuff set up. So for obvious reasons, I don't have my piano right now. So doing a couple of those things where I sing with a bunch of past me's. So these are both covers. I think I've done them both before, but it's probably been a while because I usually don't do them unless I don't have my piano, but I like them, they're fun. First one is by a Canadian named Stan Rogers, and it's called Northwest Passage. This is not necessarily north, but it is west, so close enough. Hold on one second. Let me make sure my little speaker is set up here. All right, let's see if this works. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching toward the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, to make a Northwest Passage to the sea. 'Twas westward from the Davis Strait, 'twas there it was said to lie, the sea route to the Orient, for which so many died, seeking gold and glory, leaving weathered, broken bones, and a long forgotten, lonely cairn of stones. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching toward the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, to make a Northwest Passage to the sea. 3 centuries thereafter, I take passage overland, in the footsteps of brave Kelso, where his sea of flowers began, watching cities rise before me, then behind me sink again. This tardiest explorer, driving hard across the plain. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching toward the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, to make a Northwest Passage to the sea. And through the night behind the wheel, the mileage clicking west, I think upon Mackenzie, David Thompson, and the rest, who cracked the mountain ramparts and did show a path for me to raise the roaring Fraser to the sea. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching toward the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, to make a Northwest Passage to the sea. How then am I so different from the first men through this way? Like them I led a settled life, I threw it all away to seek the Northwest Passage at the call of many men, to find there but the road back home again. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching toward the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, to make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
Wow.
You know, Scott, I really have to
do
applaud
it.
that you didn't lose pitch between the time that the backup was singing.
Sure.
Thank you.
Good pitch.
No, I always worry about that.
Well, and
I always worry that
a lot of people would drift, but
I'm
you
back
were right
in and
on
be
it.
like, not in key.
I actually just had a conversation with someone about that, just that concept 2 days ago.
Oh, my other song wanted to start before I was ready for it. All right, other song I think I've also done before. This is also all me, including the beatboxing. This is a song called "The Night We Met" by a band called Lord Huron, and it's probably the only song of theirs I could name, but I like it. And for all you music theory people out there, it switches back and forth between 6/8 for like 3 measures and 9/8 for the 4th because it's cool. Anyways, Night We Met. I am not the only traveler who has not repaid his debt. I've been searching for a trail to follow, yeah, take me back to the night we met, so that I can tell myself what the hell I'm supposed to do. And then I can tell myself not to ride along with you. I had all that most you, some now none do. Take me back to the night we met. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, haunted by the ghost of you. Take me back to the night we met. The night was full of terrors, and your eyes were filled with tears. When your head not touched me
Take me back to the night we met. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, haunted by the ghost of you. Take me back to the night we met.
Wow.
Very good, great. So I obviously came in late, so I have two. Where are you now that it's sunny or light out?
That it's sunny.
Sunny. Where are you now?
Thousand Oaks, California, which is
Oh, okay. And the voices on that, is that an original by you? And are the voices auto generated, or did you create your own backup vocal?
that's a cover, but I recorded all of those individually.
So you recorded so it's a cover, but the voices are yours, and you program them to be your chorus.
I mean, I guess I mean, like, I didn't program them. I sang each of
You
those.
sang them, and you're adept. So this was kind of, you're doing stuff that was considered like totally novel in the 60s and 70s.
No,
But
I
now,
did.
now it's great. It was excellent.
And now I also have to give a little shout out to my dad's speaker.
Looks like a little.
Looks like the Batman.
It is the Batman. This was my birthday gift to him last year. That thing gets really loud.
It is good.
That's
Very
me.
cool.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, Scott. Dave Sherman, you want to go next?
Sure. What the heck? I would like to start out by saying the last 2 years, it's been 2 years now, maybe a little more since we started doing this. And the past 2 years has made me reflect that in my old age about all the music I've played. And, you know, we get a lot of people that play a lot of varied music, a lot of singer-songwriter, and I've done all that. But there was something about the blues. I've been listening to blues since 1963, 64. There's something that's very direct about it. There's something very unpretentious about it. And the feeling of it to this day is just it's all very personal music. So I'm going to play a couple originals, but they are blues. My baby tried to make me something that I'm not. I try my best to please her, but there's something she forgot, and that it's just not me. It's just not me. It's just not me to change because you want me to. Well, you try to change my car, you try to change my clothes. I said, looky here now, baby, all this change has got to do, but it's just not me. Just not me. Just not me to change because you want me to. Well, all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put it back together. Now that it had to end, but it's just not me. But it's just not me. It's just not me to change because you want me to. But it's just not me. 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 But it's just not me to change because of you want me to.
Very good.
Thank you.
Good song.
This next one really is rock and roll, but it's a love song I wrote for my wife. And I know Marie knows this one because it makes her get up and dance.
Yay.
She's so sweet, my little baby. 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 My little baby, she's so sweet to me. My little baby, she's so sweet to me. She's the cream in my coffee and the sugar that I put in my tea. You know I love my baby 'cause she's so sweet to me. She's so sweet when she's walking on down the aisle. And when she sees all the fellas and she stops, she gives them a smile. You know I love my baby since she kissed all the fellas goodbye. She's so sweet, my little baby. 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 My little baby, she's so sweet to me. So sweet, my little baby. She's so sweet, my little baby. She's so sweet, my little baby. She's so sweet, my little baby. My little baby, she's so sweet to me. My little baby, well, she wakes me in the morning with a kiss. She's my real gone lover, and you know I could never resist. You know I love my baby, 'cause she's my little miss. She's so sweet, my little baby. 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 My little baby, she's so sweet to me. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave. I love that song.
Good
Thank you.
stuff. Well done.
And I'm glad you're up and dancing because that's what it's all about.
Yay.
I want to mention something which I shared with David, and he bought some of the videos. I posted on my Facebook page and Marie-Louise Merville this amazing footage from the UK American Folk Blues Festival tour of the 1960s, where you can actually see film footage of Muddy Waters, Howling Wolf, big,
Lightning Hopkins.
Lightning Hopkins. You can see all these people in person.
Walker.
T-Bone Walker. It's like the Giants captured on film in one place. And so I put on YouTube, from YouTube on my Facebook page with some comments to added links, and then But for those who are so indulgent, want to see the full uninterrupted, there's a channel on Amazon Prime called Coda that's like just $4 that has all this musical, roots music and other documentaries in full. But it's so exciting to see what you were doing, because it's such a wonderful tradition and it reaches out to so many people. It'll last for centuries. I bet you will be playing blues as long as they're playing Mozart, and probably the blues a bit longer. That's my view.
Art. Okay. Megan, you want to go next?
Sure thing. Sure. Alrighty. Try to set up here real quick. All right. All right, I got two oldies but goodies. All right. I think I've done these before. Do you
Megan,
recognize them?
you got a new microphone.
Maybe I got it like it's the same, but just set up a little better, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it's hiding your face a little bit, but
Oh, let me see. Let me turn it this way.
or maybe lower it a little. There you go.
All right. Cool.
A little less.
All right, thank you.
There you go.
Cool.
A little
Thank
better.
you. All right. All right. I did you wrong. My heart went out to play. But in the game I lost you. What a price to pay. Now I'm crying. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Mistakes, I know I made a few, but I'm only human. You made mistakes too. Now I'm crying. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. I'm just about at the end of my road, but I can't stop trying. I can't give up hope, 'cause I feel one day I'll hold you near. Whisper I still love you until that day is here. I'm crying. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh.
Oh, that was lovely.
It's
An
beautiful.
old song,
I always love that
Like-
song.
50s.
You know, I got to see Smokey and the Miracles when back in the day, and they were great live. They were great, and they had all the
Yeah.
steps. They had all the steps. They were
Beautiful.
good.
Yeah,
that was
that'll
really
be the second volume of Megan Sings the American Songbook,
Songbook, yeah.
dedicated to falsetto soul singers, because that female voices doing So you have Al Green, you have Smokey, you got a lot of people to draw on. It was
Yeah.
really a beautiful interpretation.
Yeah.
Was.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh man, this next song has more falsetto. So, all right, cool. See how it goes. Yeah, you'll recognize this one too. Okay. Where do we start at? Gotta get my notes in there. Okay. Look at my love blowing away. He's the kind of guy saying, baby, let's get away, let's go someplace out. I don't care, yeah. He's the kind of guy who give you everything, trust your heart, share all your love to death. Do your part. I wanna be what he wants, when he wants, and whatever he needs, yeah. When it's lost and feeling love starved, I'll be there to feed it. Loving him a little bit more each day. Turn me right on when I hear him say, baby, let's get away, let's go somewhere out. Baby, can we? Where I don't care, yeah. Hey, baby, let's get away, let's go somewhere out. Baby, can we? Where I don't care, yeah. He's the kind of guy who's saying, baby, let's get away, let's go someplace out. Where I don't care, yeah. Yeah. He's the kind of guy who give you everything, you trust your heart, share all your love till death. Do your part. I wanna be what he wants, when he wants it, and whatever he needs, yeah. When it's lost, I'm feeling love starved, I'll be there to feed it. Loving him a little bit more each day. Turn me right on when I hear him say, hey baby, let's get away, let's go somewhere out. Baby, can we? Where I don't care, yeah. Hey, hey baby, let's get away, let's go somewhere out. Maybe can we? Where I don't care, yeah. Hey baby, let's get away, let's go somewhere out. Maybe can we? Where I don't care, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey baby, let's get away, let's go somewhere out. Maybe can we? Where I don't care, yeah. Daydreaming, I'm thinking of you. Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Daydreaming.
Wow.
It's like, how do you fade out a song?
So I need to. Are you going to any open mics or anything yet?
Oh my gosh, I haven't been yet. There's
I
one
sent
that
I sent you the list and all that.
Yeah,
I feel that you're like literally one A&R producer away from someone giving you a contract. Certainly another musician in LA supporting what you're doing and having you open or gig with them because it's so good. I'm just telling you. I also want to tell you a little inspiring story. It's from a guy who was a talking word performer, and he basically played a show. There were only 3 people in the audience. Okay, and he said, why should I even do it? 3 people. Well, one of the people happened to be an executive with PBS, and he got a full concert syndicated across PBS. And he was just playing like in Richmond, Virginia, and at some fringe festival. So you never know who's out there, okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because anybody hearing you goes, Nora Jones, Issa Rae Bailey, we got to get this good, I mean, basically, the people will run for you, okay? It's just so good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Megan. So how long are you in LA for?
I'm here indefinitely. I don't know.
Wow.
I just packed up and left sort of. And
And
I've thought about it.
who are you
It's kinda dope.
staying with? Who are you staying with,
Oh.
or are you renting your own place, or what's happening?
I came here with my sister. We've been talking about it forever. Like, oh, let's just move. We've lived in Maryland forever. It's just like not well planned
Oh,
out.
that's
But
so
I'm in an
exciting.
Airbnb.
Well, I sent you, I know everybody in the LA comedy scene, and there's such wonderful low cost comedy that I'll send you some more links because you can see amazing, great comedy that'll cheer up your spirits there for free.
Yeah. Sad.
Okay,
So
well,
expensive.
thanks, Megan. We'll
Thank you.
pass any leads on to you in LA. So, Bill Sherman, you want to go next?
Sure, great, tough act to follow. I'll tell you that, boy. Jeez, that's some quality stuff.
Okay, I have to leave, but it was great being able to be here briefly. Bye, y'all.
Nice to
Thanks,
see you,
Scott.
Scott.
Take care.
Nice to see you out where it's sunny.
Yeah, good to see you, Scott.
Wishing sun on you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start being able to, but wasn't able to yet, work on some new stuff. But so I'm going to do a couple older things that I've done. One of them I haven't done for a while. That'll be the second thing I do. So I'd like to do Willin'. I've been beat by the rain, driven by the snow. I've been drunk and dirty, and don't you know that I'm still willing. Driving the road late at night, I see my pretty Alice face in every headline. I said, Alice, oh, Dallas Alice. And I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari, from Hatcher Peak to John Paul. I've driven every kind of rig that's ever been made. I driven in the back roads so I wouldn't get weighed. And if you give me weed, white sand wine, and you show me a sign, and I'll be willing to be moving. I've been beat by the wind and driven by the sleet, had my head stoved in, but I'm still on my feet, and I'm still in a whole lot of trouble. I smuggled some smokes and folks from Mexico, baked by the sun every time I go to Mexico. And I'm still, yeah, well, I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari, from Hatcher Peak to John Paul. I've driven every kind of rig that's ever been made. I drove them in the back roads so I wouldn't get weighed. And if you give me weed, white sand wine, and you show me a sign, yeah, and I'll be willing to be moving. I'll be willing to be moving on.
Yeah, that's great. I I'm pretty sure I got to see Little Feat live with Lowell George, who wrote that. I posted something from a pretty good music called allmusic.com on Little Feat, and what an amazing guy.
Yeah, what an amazing guy.
Apparently a great guitarist too.
Oh, yeah, God.
I heard an interview on, just to let you know, I heard an interview with Bonnie Raitt on Mark Maron, and she said the three greatest guitarists she saw in person was Ry Cooder, Lowell George, and Stevie Ray Vaughan. That she personally saw in her lifetime, that she thought were the best. She never got to see Hendrix live. That's why she didn't include.
I was going to say, wow, yeah, but.
But I saw Hendrix live, and I saw all those other artists, so I'm fairly pleased about that.
Yeah. Well, but coming from Bonnie Raitt, that's high praise.
Very high praise.
So the other song I'd like to do, I haven't done for a long time, W.S. Walcott Medicine Show by the band. When you're on the edge, ain't got nowhere to go, come on out and catch the show. You'll see saints and sinners, you'll see losers and winners, all kinds of people you might want to know. Once you get in, you can't forget it. W.S. Walcott Medicine Show. You know he always holds it in a 10, and if you're looking for the real thing, he can show you where to get it. He's a young faith healer, he's a woman stealer. He will cure by his command. And when the music's hot and you might have to stand to hear the Klondike Ku Klux Steamboat Band, don't you sweat it, you can't forget it. W.S. Walcott Medicine Show. Well, I'd rather die happy, yeah, excuse me, than not die at all. For man is a fool who will not heed the call. Yeah, she's Miss Red Fox, so she's got diamonds in her teeth. She is pure gold down underneath. She's a rock and roll singer and a true dead ringer for something like what you ain't never seen. Once you get it, can't forget it. W.S. Walcott Medicine Show. W.S. Walcott Medicine Show. W.S. Walcott Medicine Show.
Great. that isn't often covered by other people who usually do just, the weight or something like it. So it's good to hear a lesser known band song covered.
Well, thank
So
you.
that was great.
Thank you
And
very
there's
much.
a good documentary on them that's on Hulu called Once We're Brothers about the band, and Robertson's new autobiography is fantastic.
Oh.
Really worth reading about how
Really, that's what I want to pick up is Robbie Robertson's autobiography. That's
it's
great.
really amazing. And, especially in the early days, and how he then later discovered these Southern artists, but, half Jewish, half Native American. He has a really bizarre background, very interesting background in Canada. And then
I was going to say, and from Canada to boot, yeah.
to boot. So very, very unusual ethnic background. And it's a fascinating, extremely well done autobiography. I recommend it highly.
Well, thank you, Art. That's great. That's great stuff.
Phil, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I think we'll have time if anybody wants to do a third song. So Steve's going to go next. Does anybody else want to go after Steve and do a third song? Meg,
I'm thinking about it.
Bill, you can change your mind. I'll think about it.
I'll think about it because I'm just
Okay.
trying to think of what I can do.
Okay. Okay, Steve, you ready?
Yeah, sorry I had to duck out. My wife lost her keys.
Oh,
But
no worries.
we found them.
Yay!
This is just something I'm working on. I don't know that it's complete, but I'm going to give it a go here. So I'm thinking I'm killing time with the little kids, Jeff Gordon, Zebco, fishing line. Where the man stopped to ask, you getting any bites? And I said, no, sir, 'cause I'm just killing time. And it's just a little kid, Zebco, in a Shenandoah River fishing fly. Now he proceeded to hang around. He said, you know, there's nothing wrong with acting like a kid now and again. And in a moment he stopped, and before he walked away, he smiled, 'cause there's nothing like the feeling of getting your first big bike. The smile on your mama's face when you play the chords just right. And Dad helps you on your paper route 'cause it snowed last night. And the comfort of two arms around you that says everything's all right. And as he walked away, I realized he was right. So the next time I'll take the Zebco fishing line and borrow my son's big bike. And remember, it's okay if you don't get any bites, 'cause it's just a little kid Zebco fishing line in a Shenandoah River fishing fly. And after all, I thought I was just killing time.
Another great one.
Ooh, yep.
Another great one, Steve.
How many of you out there know what a little kid Zebco is?
I never heard the phrase Epco,
Yeah.
although I did
Well,
occasionally go fishing.
it's a brand name.
It's a spinning reel.
Yeah.
By
but
the
it's-
way, I posted for anyone who has a lot of extra money or wealthy family and friends. Mary Gauthier is really a Grammy-winning Americana songwriter, is doing one-on-one for no more than 20 people songwriting masterclass that in May and June, and that could be
Little change.
for people who are interested. Could be quite good. She's really astounding, and she's a very good teacher. But it's
Thank you, Art.
expensive.
Thanks.
So I posted it right there, Mary Gauthier.
Yeah, I dated myself a little bit with the Zebco.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I first heard it, I went, so what's the zip code? You know,
No, Zebco is one of those spinners that's enclosed and has a button on it.
Yeah, it's like every little kid's first fishing rod.
Yeah.
Almost. Besides the
has
string.
has a built-in.
Yep.
Yeah, I never owned my own. I would go fishing with my father on his boat with friends out, and we would be given fishing rods. I don't think we had any where I personally would walk down to a river and go fishing.
Yeah, the Zebco starter kit, you would be
Okay.
on the bank. You wouldn't be on a boat.
Right.
Generally.
I have one, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, because for my granddaughters.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, sure.
Nice gift.
Well, I'm singing about the one in the garage. It's
Right.
probably 30 years old. But anyway,
Yeah.
it was just a little thing that
So
happened.
so you're gonna call that Zebco or Killing Time?
I'm not sure yet, and I wasn't really sure if I filled in all the blanks or not. So I just kind of, it's one of the things where I said, well, let me try it here, and then I'll listen to it, and then I'll.
Sure.
I think the punchline of the song is quite good. So, I just thought I was killing time. Since it's a punchline, you have to decide, do you want the punchline to be in the title or not? But it's a great punchline.
Yeah. All right. Let me try one that I haven't played here in a little bit, but I've played it here. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town that's often remembered, so many times that my memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Sometimes we'd travel right down the Green River to an abandoned old prison down by Adrie Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train hauled it away. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel. They tortured the timber, stripped all the land. Where they dug for their coal till the land was forsaken. Then they wrote it all down as the progress of man. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train hauled it away. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River. Let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train hauled it away.
I always like that song. That is a cool song.
Well, that was magnificent. It reminded me that that's a Prine song, correct?
Right.
And it reminded me that Prine must have been an influence on you in your own work. But you've written some songs that probably, if you just played them cold for people, they would go, "Oh, is that a Prine song or what?" I mean, you some of your work can stand with some of his work, and it's really, your interpretation was wonderful.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, one of my favorite John Prine songs and a real tearjerker. Thank you.
He was great out of the box. His very first album had some of his best songs on it. He was always good.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. Thank you. Does anybody else want to play another song?
I can hear more from Steve. I don't know.
Yeah, Steve, you want to play another
You
song?
want to do another number? Give it the praise we're lavishing on you, deservedly.
Let me see what's available to me.
Take requests.
Maybe, if you can think of anything other than.
Country Road song.
Oh wow, where's that at?
You mean his country roads or someone else's country roads?
It's one Steve's sung a few times.
No one Taffy Danoff.
Yeah, play one of your originals.
Playing a
Glad to hear them.
All right, now I'm getting scattered. Well, the only one I got in front of me is one I did the other week, and so it might get a little old, but I'll run through this one again or run over it. Marvin's garden got his back against the wall, and this could be Marvin's very last straw. Marvin's garden ain't a garden after all. You see, the highway came in and built Marvin a brand new wall. And they had a beautiful view. But the noise seemed to always come through. So they built a highway wall. And it had to be at least 40 feet tall. But all it did was fence him in. And now Marvin's garden will never be a garden again. They wanted a little piece of land, maybe a dog or two. They even went and bought a brand new chicken coop. But progress kept coming again and again. And Marvin's garden never saw it coming, never saw the sunlight again. Now Marvin's garden's got his back against the wall. And this could be Marvin's very last straw. Now Marvin's garden ain't a garden after all. You see, the highway came and built Marvin a brand new wall. Now time passed on, so did Marvin, they say. Never got a chance to ever move away. You see, the highway came in and finally took his land away. Now you can go and ride by Marvin's garden today, 'cause they planted new flowers in the median of the brand new interstate. Now Marvin's garden got his back against the wall. And this could be Marvin's very last straw. Marvin's garden ain't a garden after all, 'cause the highway came in and built Marvin a brand new wall.
Well, that was phenomenal.
Kind of
What inspired that song? Because there was an old movie called The King of Marvin Gardens. But what inspired that song? Because it's really brilliant.
Well, I told Bill and the rest of the guys, so I was coming back from Roanoke, coming up 66. So it's a Northern Virginia reference. So they keep expanding the highway here and Easy Pass and all that, and the walls keep going higher and higher. And I looked off to the left and I saw the rooftops backed up against the new walls, and I referenced the Monopoly board where you had the little greenhouses and the little red hotels,
Right.
and all you saw were these identical roofs just plucked along next to the wall.
Yep.
And then just because I've been around here for 35 years and seen the development that, I've seen people where their houses got kind of enveloped with all this, expansion and all this stuff. So I just tagged it. It just reminded me of a little Monopoly board like Marvin's Gardens.
Right.
Just kind of twisted it a little bit to kind of put him. It's a place and a thing and a person, so to speak. It's a guy and it's also his garden.
It works fantastically. It also could serve as a exit soundtrack. There's a very good documentary about a woman named Jane Jacobs in New York, who is a big fighter against overdevelopment and Robert Moses. And the themes that you were talking about, what you just wrote, are in her life's work and are celebrated in a new documentary that it's somewhere that, and because it's what you're doing is just great. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
that's beautiful. It's
that.
sad. It's sad. It happens everywhere. I've seen it. Yeah.
You know what makes it really good is that you take a theme that shows artistry, is you take a thematic issue, but you don't leave it at just abstraction and sloganeering. You tell it through a story, and that's what makes it special. And that's what Woody Guthrie did about the Los Gatos refugees and so on. You take the individual to illuminate the larger issue, and you just did a phenomenal job.
Wow.
This is Megan's fault because I didn't have anything else in front of me to play.
Well, Megan helps raise everybody's game.
Good try. Good try.
It's Roger Federer's on court. You got to show up.
Oh, Roger. Oh, gosh.
Anyway, thanks for all
Thanks,
that.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank you.
for another
Thank you.
wonderful open mic night live at the ZoomBarDC.
Yeah, and if you got
Thanks
extra
for
money,
hosting
look
us,
into
Marie-Louise.
Mary Gautier's class. It was fantastic, really good, and hope to see you soon in person. This year in Jerusalem to see Marie-Louise Merville in person. Okay, thanks so much.
Thanks,
Everybody.
Marie-Louise.
Thanks, Steve.
Go up to those open mics, Megan,
Oh,
please.
yeah. I
You're
gotta
gonna
get out.
kill. Okay.
Yep.
Bye.
Thank you.
Again for hosting, Marie.
Love you
Good
all.
night. Thank you,
Marie.
guys.
Dave, love you guys.
Everybody.
Bye.
Dave, Bill,
Bye, guys.
Art, Megan.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good week.
Thanks,
Okay.
Megan.
Have a good week. Bye. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Okay. Be well. Oh dear, where's leave? No. What are you doing? You silly thing.